Hello, my name is Sandra Williams, and I am the host of the I Shall Bloom Show. Um, but I am not here to talk about my show. I am. I was asked to talk about a phenomenon that's happening in my life that has been happening for a long time now, possibly could be 20 years plus or more. So I'll just say hi again. My name is Sandra Williams, and I am what they consider a targeted individual. You may ask, and it's coming out more. You may ask, what is a targeted individual? Well, a targeted individual is a person that has uh, unknowingly put in a program um, to be watched 24/7, to be um, tracked, to be followed 24/7 for a failed, um, a failed program called MK Ultra that had to, um, that was started in the 50s from Germany. That a program that's been still secretly um, in operation. So, to be a targeted individual, you are placed on a terrorist watch list. Um, you don't, of course, you don't have to be a terrorist. It's to validate the false, um, the false crimes that are committed against you. Some are, like me, I was arrested and hidden in Crockett County, Texas for 18 days without a phone call or anything. Um, so to validate um, the being placed on the terrorist watch list. Actually, I think I was already on it, but they still have to validate it. So the paperwork says terrorists of trade secrets, which is false. Um, I was arrested November 1st, 2018, hidden there for 18 days, driven in the middle of the night, morning, to Pennsylvania, where I stayed 4 more months of just unnecessary, rogue, uh, false, just a waste of my time. But the whole thing is to uh, condition, they thought, to condition you into that life of I guess, a crime life. Uh, my case was thrown out. But of course, I went through a divorce. I lost my house. I lost my job. Of course, I had that on my record. Of course, the judge says that, I mean, she gave me a letter, but still, you didn't give me back my time, uh, my job, the humiliation of the mental abuse of being there, wrongly accused, falsely accused. So that's a part of targeted individual. There's so many stories if you type it in of how we are treated. Um, so when I was, when the case was thrown out, I came back to Texas to a shelter where I started basically all over again. Didn't really know, knew something was going on, but really didn't know. So the phenomenon started when I started noticing different groups of cars that was following me. Um, Kind of, I mean, I didn't have a car, so I was riding in a church van because I started going to church, and I noticed those same cars following the church van. I noticed, I started noticing the same people. Our memory and our brain is brilliant, so you remember faces, you remember situations, places, and things. So I started noticing that. Wait a minute, this is the same cars keep following the same, you know, just start noticing things like that. I start noticing that maybe we, if just the conditioning. Once I learned out what it was all about, that I start noticing that. And women, we dress alike. We like this. A lot of us like the same things, but it was just creepy. We like the same things, but when someone is trying to be exactly like you, it just became creepy. Groups of people who were mimicking your outfit, the way you talk. It's creepy. I don't know if they know it, but it's kind of creepy. I don't know. So kind of start noticing things like that. Um, I start noticing little comments, like someone would say, she takes advantage of, just little things in passing. She takes advantage of older people, or she fraud, and just little things. And I'm like, that's not true. I'm taking it personal because I love old people. That's my passion. But not knowing that that's the whole thing. Libel and slander is a part, excuse me, of that program. So they slander your name and to your neighbors, to your employees, to your close family. And if you have, people who are around your circle who are weak and want to fall for who, very weak, and they know they believe it, then that's how that little seed gets in. But if you have a strong family, like that's not my family, that's not my sister, that's not my relative, go somewhere else. So it's they look for weak people to actually be a part of the whole program, the following, the person that turns their head when they see that something's wrong. Because it's all the way, it's in the hospitals, it's in the grocery stores, it's in the banks, it's in the mail, the federal government. I mean, people turning their heads. But like I say, you turn your head, but you know that something, a wrong is being committed. Blood is on your hands as well. So um, with this program, there's different levels I've learned. Sorry, I'm drinking some coffee. I'm learning there's different levels of the pain, the torture. It's a torture program. It's called a slow kill program. So you are basically electrocuted 24/7. It's called a direct energy weapon. The 5G towers, that's supposedly 5G towers that's around your neighborhood. Well, not all neighborhoods because you wouldn't tolerate it, but in the areas that tolerate it, don't know. The 5G towers are not 5G, they're weapons. And if you were illegally implanted, which we will find out more about that because we have Jesse Beltran that's going to be coming to San Antonio, Texas, God willing, and God protect him as he and his team is traveling. And we will be scanned for implants because even in this program, um, you have people who were basically turned their backs on their mission and their morals, with their badges, with their certificates. And so they have been implanting illegally people. So those implants are actually active GPS tracking, active hearing devices, and they connect to the 5G fake towers. They're actually weapons, and those emit harmful rays to your body. So that is happening 24/7. So people are, the chips may cause cancer on a certain person. Um, they may, of course, cause pain to the muscle. The muscles can actually go around those foreign bodies that sometimes they fight against. And so that's mitosis, cell mitosis, and we know that could be cancer, cell growth, mitosis. So this program it's terrible. You have groups of people who are criminals, who are following other people, upright citizens, people who have come in the country illegally, working in the program, following Americans around. You have Americans following Americans around and inflicting pain. causing arguments, just inflicting a scene where there's otherwise peace. But we know that it's a part of a spiritual war, spiritual battle as well. And the enemy does not want people to be happy. The enemy is all about kill, steal, and destroy. So, yes, the life of a targeted individual is very interesting. It is, I won't say terrible because it is, it's a bad life. I give God glory because He protects me through this phenomenon. And we want God to shut it down, but we want the people who are in charge, the secret ones, to be exposed. Exposed, then disposed. Jail. We want to see them suffer and go to jail for their crimes. All of them. And it's coming. The day is soon. All of you who are involved in the targeted individual program, you knowingly know that you're harming people, you're breaking into the homes, you're poisoning their food, your day is coming soon. And that's from the head. We don't want the little ones, the little people who are ignorant and don't know what they're doing, all for $1. They're going to eventually go anyways. But we want the head. That's who we want. And they're coming. We're coming. Our God is coming for you. Even this second, this minute, this hour. You. Yes. Your day is coming. Bye now. Let that sink in for you. Workers of iniquity. Now let that sink in. You're involved in this program. Your day is coming.